Hi students, I welcome to all of you to this session of fluid machinery. Dear students, myself Dheeraj Mondal, Assistant Professor JS College of Engineering. Today I am going to discuss about the model testing of centrifugal pump. So dear student, last class I discussed about the specific speed of the centrifugal pump, where we have seen that what is the formula. Specific speed is equal to n root q by hm to the power 3 by 4. Okay, where n is the rotational speed of the impeller and your n is the discharge. That means this is your n, your rotational speed of the shaft, and here the impeller, and the hm is the manometric head, and discharge q is the discharge, where we have seen the n is equal to n root q by hm to the power 3 by 4. And can you remember, in case of turbine, what is the your manometric, what is the specific speed? That was your ns is equal to n root p by h to the power 5 by 4. Clear? So today we are going to discuss about the model testing of centrifugal pump. You know what do you mean by this model testing of centrifugal pump? Basically, before manufacturing the large size pump, size pump, there are models which are in complete similarity with the actual pump, and this actual pump is also called prototype. Okay, prototype. Okay, so what I have told, that before manufacturing the large size pump, their models which are in complete similarity with the actual pump are made. Okay, tests are conducted on the models and performance of the prototype are predicted. Okay, so basically let us consider you want to manufacture a large size pump. Now before that, before manufacturing that large size pump, what you have to do? First of all, you have to make a model which is in a small scale. Okay, that means a small model you have to make, and after that you just compare the specific speed and compare the other parameter, and based on that we can say that if I am just increasing the size of the pump, you will be getting same amount of capacity or same amount of efficiency. Okay, so basically it is predicting after that, means what by the help of this model you can predict the prototype. Okay, clear? I think it is clear. Basically the complete similarity between the model and actual pump will exist in the specific speed. If the specific speed of the model is equal to specific speed of the prototype, then whatever the, according to the head, according to the that means the max unit for unit head, unit speed, what about the efficiency of this pump model, you will be getting the same efficiency will be getting in case of the prototype. So I hope it is clear. So the definition is written here. So the, in case of the that is model testing, what we need to do, the specific speed of the model is equal to specific speed of the prototype. So n root q hm to the power 3 by 2 3 by 4 model is equal to n root q hm to the power 3 by 4 prototype. Okay, that we can write. So again I am telling you what is model testing. Before, if you want to manufacturing a large size pump or whatever the turbine, then you have to make a small prototype first of all. Okay, so and by the help of this model you can predict that this amount of capacity or efficiency or capable pump I can manufacture by the help of this comparing this specific speed and all this. Okay, now n root q, this formula you have to remember. Then tangential velocity, you know that u is equal to pi dn by 60 and u is proportional to root over hm. So hm proportional to dn, and basically this hm by dn is equal to constant. Clear? So what we can write, root hm by dn for model is equal to root hm by dn for prototype. So basically what we are doing, we are comparing this part. Again, Again we know that Q is equal to area into velocity. Q is equal to area into velocity, and area is equal to pi by 4 d square. So d square into Q is proportional to d square into Vf. Now d square into Vf, and Vf is equal to, Vf is proportional to, velocity is proportional to dn, because Vf is proportional to u and u is proportional to dn. So ultimately what we can write here, Vf is proportional to dn, so d cube n we can write. So q by n d cube is equal to constant. So q by n d cube is equal to constant. So for q by n d cube for model is equal to q by n d cube for prototype. Again power is equal to rho g q h by 1000 or 75 you can write if you are taking in case of horsepower. Okay, so P proportional to Q into Hm. So Q and Q, we know that it is, Q is proportional to, already it is, I have got Q is proportional to what, dqn. So dqn and into Hm. Now put the value of Hm, because Hm is what, Hm, root Hm is equal to dn. So Hm is equal to this Hm is this, if I am taking whole square in both sides, then d square n square. Okay, so ultimately P is proportional to d5 n cube d to the power 5. So P by n cube d to the power 5 is equal to constant. So remember three equation we have got. One is your root Hm by dn is equal to constant, number one. Number two, what we are getting, q by n d cube is equal to constant, and number three, p by n cube d to the power 5, n cube d to the power 5 is equal to constant. So based on these three equation, the numerical you have to solve. So first numerical you can see. So again remember, this is your three equation, number 1, number 2 and number 3, clear, and one more, number 4, specific speed. Now let us solve some numerical. Single stage centrifugal pump diameter given, and the centrifugal pump with impeller diameter 30 cm rotates 2000 rpm, it's and lift 3 meter cube of water per second, that means discharge is given to a height of 30 meter, that is Hm1 is given with an efficiency of 75%. So efficiency also given. Find the number of stages and diameter of each impeller of a similar multi-stage pump to lift 5 meter cube of water per second to a height of 2 meter when rotating 1500 rpm. So the diameter d1 is given, n1 given, q1 given, hm1 is given, efficiency or manometric efficiency given, q2 also given 5 meter cube per second, and the total height is equal to what, we know that total height is equal to n into number of stages into your manometric head. So total height is equal to is what, 200 meter. So let us consider the hm2 is the height per stage. Okay, height per stage. Now again the diameter of the impeller d2 is not given, so d2 you have to find out. So by the help of this equation you can see this is your specific speed. So specific speed of say of model is equal to prototype, or specific speed for pump 1 is equal to pump 2, this we can write. So n is given, n1 is given, q given, q1 is given, hm1 is given, n2 is given, q2 is given. So can I find out hm2? So I can easily find out hm2. So this is, you can see, just hm2 you can find out 28.71. now number of stages, total height is your 200 by 28, so ultimately it is your 6.96. that means you have to take the maximum. So that is your 3 7. Now almost it is 7. So now you can find out the diameter d2. How we can compare? So this formula we know that means first of all you have to know that what is the given data, and based on that what you have to find out. So you have to find out d2. So what is the relation between d2 and rest of the parameter? So we know that this relation root hm by dn is equal to constant. So just put the value, you will be getting d2. So that is your 391.3 millimeter. Now next problem number 19. Solve the problem. First of all, go through the problem, pause the video, then solve it, and if you able to solve it, then see the answer. Okay, easy, very easy problem. Again, total height is given. देखो, total height is your 89 meter. All the pump identical and running, the n is given, rotational speed is given, specific speed of each pump 25, specific speed ns 25, while the rated capacity of the pump is discharge, that is your 0.16 meter cube per second. Okay, so find the number of pump required. How many number of pump required, that you have to find out. So as the total height is given, speed given, specific speed given, discharge given, hm is equal to height developed by each pump. ठीक है. So you have to calculate by the help of this ns is equal to n root q by sm to the power 3/4. So from this formula you can find out the manometric head. Once you have got manometric head, then number of pump you can find out easily, because total head it is given 89. So total head is equal to 89 by head developed by one pump, that is your 29.94. So ultimately 3 your number of pump required, that is your 3. That is the answer. Clear? Next year 19, problem number 20. So problem number 20, it is your, you can again same type of problem. So it is your homework. All this portion is, it is your homework, but this 20 number I will solve in the next class. So thank you for listening today up to this, and please subscribe my channel, that is your DM Study Center, and press the bell icon to get notification. And if you are getting any difficulty, ask me in the comment section. Also, if you are having any kind of doubt, you can ask me. I will make another request video. So as already I have made lot of video as you have requested. Okay, so if you are getting any kind of problem regarding my lesson, so you can ask me. I will get back to you. Thank you for listening. Jai.